Hey, what's up, my people? I'm over here in the backyard in my garden just doing some work today. I wanted to share a little video about the work I've been doing with my new little business, my raised garden bed business. Don't quite have a name yet, but I'm coming up with some catchy names and wordplay here, like level up construction, level up gardening, raised beds and stuff. But I wanted to show the tiers, the levels of garden beds that I do make, that I do offer. First, I want to share a little bit about my story. Well, because of this whole coronavirus COVID-19 pandemic situation where we've been all forced to quarantine in our homes for at least a month, in the last month, when that happened, I started getting worried if I'm going to have any work at my construction job. And I work as a general contractor, independent contractor for a nice, successful construction company in Dallas. However, because of the pandemic, we completely slowed down. So I started coming up with ideas of what I could do. So I first got motivated to build a garden in my backyard because I've always wanted my own gardens. And I decided to build the best garden beds if possible. So I researched all the different ways of building them. And I figured out the best way, the best lumber to use is 2x12s or 2x10 lumber. So you got the thickness of the lumber. And then I also decided to add the 1x4 rails on top for the extra stability when you're leaning over in your garden. So let me go ahead and show you what I'm working on right now. I got a custom garden bed here, but first I want to show you the first garden beds that I made. And back there, you'll see the first 2x12. This is a 2x10 raised garden bed. With the 2x4 railing on top. And as you see in the back there, you can see my peppers and my broccoli in the back there, and my squash up in the front. 2 squashes, 4 broccolis, and all peppers right here. I got green peppers, red peppers, poblano peppers. I got hot banana peppers. I got jalapeno peppers back there. So I can put a lot in this 4x8. This is the typical 4x8. I call it the gold level package, the gold package with the trim railing on top. You see the 1x4s around there, and then the 1x4s on top, which give you that extra stability when you're wanting to lean over and work on your garden beds like so. Or you could even sit on this. So if I wanted to sit down here and work on there, it looks like I got a little banana pepper coming in already here. And we got a little green pepper right there coming, and the broccoli's looking good. The broccoli's coming out, as you can see right there. And then here's the other bed here, the 4x8. These are identical, except this one's a 2x12 lumber, and I use 2x10. So the typical one that I do build for people is a 2x10. And you can see how much I put in here. I got I got 3 varieties of lettuces. I got the kale up there, and I got the other kale right here, and I got the rainbow chard there. I got a cabbage, 2 cabbages there. I'm not even sure what that is. I think that's a broccoli. And then I got 3 zucchinis right here, and a cucumber in the front, and then Anaheim peppers, hot cayenne peppers, and then my tomato plants, obviously. So you can see how much you can put in here. These garden beds I'm selling for $250 each, and you'll see the nice color on the wood. Now that's not stain. What we got going on here is a process called Shou Sugi Ban. And Shou Sugi Ban is a Japanese technique where you char the wood with a flamethrower. And let me go ahead and pan over to my tiny house. I started doing this process on my tiny house, and I engineered and designed this entire tiny house myself. Never having graduated from school for engineering or anything. I've just been an artist all my life, and I decided to build a tiny house. So I've got some building skills. I'm not a carpenter for many years, but I'm starting out and starting to work on wood, so I decided to create garden beds. Now the ones you see in the front are made with 2x8s. So these are 8 inches tall, and this is just the basic ones. The basic ones do not have the 2x4 railing on top. So it's just a 2x8 screwed together, and you can get away with making a simple garden bed like that. But I wanted to show the difference between the 2 levels, the basic level and the gold package level with the trim railing on top. And as you see, the Shou Sugi Ban charring the wood, what it does is it chars the outside and makes it into like a charcoal, a carbon finish on the outside, and that carbon layer protects the wood. After a month or 2 of rain, you'll see that the rain washes off some of the carbon, but it still leaves that nice wood grain look from the fire treated wood. And that's what I offer my clients on my raised garden beds. And then I just got a new order over here. I wanted to bring the attention over here. The guy wanted a double stacked 2x12 over here, and then a single stack over here. So is one higher, coming down into a lower bed. It's still a 4x8 garden bed right here, but what I did was I double stacked 2x12s, and I fabricated, well, I got these angle irons made out of aluminum. So aluminum is rust repellent or rust free. So that's why I chose aluminum angle iron, drilled holes in them, and then screwed them in together to make the double stacked board. So this will be my top platinum level, I guess is what you'll call it, the platinum level garden bed, which are stacked like this. These don't, however, have the trim like that. I can make these with trim if you want, but they look pretty good as they are, as this is. So that's the video on this double stacked raised garden, two-tier raised garden beds here. The price on this one, I can't remember off the top of my head. I believe this one came out to about $400. And then with soil delivered is $100 per truckload of soil to deliver and fill these up. That's it. Just wanted to show a little video of the service that I offer now with my raised garden bed business. And yeah, totally doing it. Getting out there, making the changes, working with the earth, working in the soil, creating the new earth paradigm, one garden bed at a time. So feel free to give me a shout, give me a message. I'm in Dallas, Texas, or North Dallas and Plano, and I will deliver a set of garden beds to you and soil if you want. Thanks for watching.